Yo, what's up, everybody? You back on the reel with Curdy Bird.
How we do?
And Big Head Bruce, man. Hey, guys, we took off last week. We wanted to give the people, Birdie, we wanted to give them a little shot to catch up on the episodes, man. I mean,
hopefully y'all did.
Hopefully some did. I know, hey, the subscribers, man. I mean, hey, people, please, I'm going to tell you this before we even get started. We need 8 more people to get to 200. 8 more people to get to 200 subscribers, y'all, man. If you're digging this and you're liking it and you're watching them and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, man. I mean, I know it makes me feel good, Bertie.
It ain't nothing but
impressive.
Yeah, it does. It really do.
I mean, I want to thank y'all again from the bottom of my heart, man. I know Bertie appreciates the shit out of it. I appreciate the hell out of it, man.
For all y'all that stay in tune, I appreciate it. You already know.
We still get comments, man. Yeah. We still getting a few things. I mean, this week, guys, we got some pretty cool things for you this week, man. I mean, we're going to get back to kind of where we started right from the beginning of this. We're going to be dropping some things on you today. But before we get too involved, what we got going on this weekend, Bertie?
Hey, your teams, my teams, mine. Hey, fellas, I'm rolling with them Pittsburgh Steelers. It's that NFL football. You already know.
Oh, boy, here we go. Hey, listen, if you're a sports fan, you're going to enjoy this show for the next few months, man, because we're gonna have a little something every couple of weeks. We had Mikey Blainfield on here a few weeks ago. Yeah. He's gonna be coming back, guys. We got our guest list is really popping.
Bro.
Yeah. Curdy Bird's, hopefully, we're going to try to get Curdy Bird's big bro up here. Yeah. My big bro, Curdy Bird's rip. They come from the same place. You know what I mean? Like, literally. So, we want to try next week. We're shooting to get him on here. So, that'll be an exciting show. I can't wait for that one. Man. Yo, you went on vacation, man. Did y'all have a great time?
Yeah, absolutely. Ava had a great time.
Your daughter? Yeah. She's what, 6, right?
Yeah,
Ava's
6. She loved it.
Yeah.
I love Ava.
Right,
if y'all don't know Ava, y'all got to meet her.
Eventually, hey, man, that's the goal, man. Eventually, they can meet all of our kids.
And I didn't kidnap her. I did not kidnap her.
Yeah. So, y'all had a great time on that vacation, man?
Yeah, heck yeah. You know me, I got some sleep, but shit, she got to go play wherever.
Well, you had to catch up, dog. Yeah. I mean, you got to catch up. You making all that money to do stuff. You got to catch up sometimes.
I mean, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? You get to see kids. Like, that was one of the things I got to do when I was little. Like, go to a beach. One of the...
Right.
I didn't get to do much, but that was one of the things.
Look, man, I mean, it's something you treasure, man. He was able to do it. She had a blast. That's all that matters. A smile on her face.
Watching her free as she could be, boy.
Bro, that's what it's about. With a lot of us seeing them smiles on our kids' faces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of our kids, man, I mean, it's kind of crazy, man, because I was thinking, man, people.
Yeah.
People can be crazy, dog. Like we worry about pit bulls and we worry about, ferocious alligators and bears and, and everything out in the wild. But, man, people, I think people scare me more than any animal out there, to be real with you.
These days, it's in your face fear.
It's in your face, but behind your back.
Every
in your face, but behind your back.
That's
Bertie.
So crazy you said that. No, you taking it somewhere else. I see.
Oh, it's in your face, but behind your back, because there's people that have the audacity to do things behind your back, to do things subtly, and then won't admit it, and then hide behind this and hide behind that, because that's what our society has come to. Our society has come to where, to me, in my opinion, man, I mean, it's hard for you to voice your opinion today because people take it the wrong way and everybody gets offended. We talk about it all the time, you know what I mean? But, when people do derogatory shit behind, make a phone call about something or tell somebody something that they don't think it's going to get back, but it gets back to you because you may know people that you have people. It's the underhanded shit, and the fact that people just don't have the testicular fortitude to walk up on you and or give you a phone call or address you personally. It's kind of it's pretty goddamn tragic to me, dog.
Well, I heard what you're saying, and we talk about this all the time. It just falls back on, we live in a cowardly world, man.
Yeah.
I know this country is just, like, you know what I mean? Everything's just slime and grime from the top down. You understand? Yeah. It's like gravy over potatoes. You put the grimy shit over the shit and it just comes down, and that's what's going on. And the only sad part that I feel, because, you know, it happens so much, you expect it.
You do. But
it's...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's who it's coming from.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Somebody I don't fool with,
right.
Okay, I expect that. When it's somebody that's where there's supposed to be a love connection.
Right.
And I'm not always talking like physical.
Right. No, it's just some kind of love there, man. And you know, I mean, and there's people out there. The great thing is there's people out there. We're not, you know, already, we are people, we ain't out here. We're not talking about everybody. We're just talking about, there's some underhanded, and people that will do some underhanded shit. Yeah. And then don't have the courage to admit to it, or don't have the courage to come at you with it. Like this shit, it's in our society. It's not everybody. It's actually, I believe, because we talk about hope. We talk about having some faith. Because I still have it, because I see that there are still people like you and I who will come up and they ain't worried about, but, you know, the offended thing, it's just crazy, man. We don't want to get too far off the topic, but that's where we're at.
It goes like this. You have a problem with somebody. It's the person, what determines what type of person you are, is how you go about solving that problem.
Right.
Or if I have a problem with you, and I'm not man enough to beat you physically, here comes second tier.
Well, you know, there ain't a lot of... Hey, I'm going to tell you, let me stop you real quick. I'm not going to stop you because, you know, there ain't a lot of people that thought comes into their mind, dog.
Yeah.
Like you and I, they're not that don't come into everybody's mind, but that's how the environment we come up in, man. If I can't take care of you physically, now that was the way we took care of everything. So but I just want to like, not everybody think, most people don't even cross their mind in a lot of people. Yeah, but
and then when they can't do that, they go to the next level. All right, I can't beat him there. I'll try to fool one of his kids. I'll fuck with one of his kids. Okay. That kid fought back. God damn, I can't beat him down that level. I'm going to go to the next level. Yeah. Let's get some authority people involved.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can touch him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here go a little hiccup. I'm going to throw this to you. Throw that hiccup at you. Okay, that don't work. When it stops, that's when you got to be worried, because that's when they're planning.
Yeah. So and the thing is, and I see what you're saying, but the thing is, man, they can do all the planning they want. If you ain't doing nothing wrong as a person,
you're gonna walk through it.
I think it's come to this, and this is where I'm at. Like we do this show because we want to talk about different things. Yeah. Lots of different subjects. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I'm discovering a new philosophy about things. Right. It's the mind over matter thing. Mm-hmm. And this goes for people. This goes for things that go on in this world, because, like ant farms. Let's just say ant farms. Let's talk about crocheting. There's some things. And like there's a lot of things and there's a lot of people that I'm going to adapt and apply this philosophy to, the mind over matter. It don't mind, because you or it don't matter. It don't matter to me. It doesn't matter. You can do all the planning, you can do all the bullshit you want. You can say whatever you want about a video, and call who you want, tell the peoples who you want. It don't matter. That's because there's nothing wrong going on. It is just this. Of course, this went further than we wanted it to. Yeah, so, but you see what I'm saying, dog, and that's where it is. It's a mind over matter, people. So listen, if you're dealing, the point of this, man, is if you're dealing with shit in your life, people, and you're like, well, this person's doing this and that, it's happening to all of us. Doesn't matter where you are at in society. It happens to a lot of us. And the thing is, you really, truly. Don't sit there and, well, I'm going to revenge and I'm going to get them back and I know this, but Mind over matter, people. I don't mind. I don't mind. So you or it don't matter.
Right.
That's the bottom line when it comes down to it.
Hey, it could rain. I could get a raincoat.
And an umbrella.
With a
little yellow hat.
Right.
Like Curious George out in this bitch.
That's it. Man, everyone go through shit.
It is.
Like, for real. Like, but watch how we judge.
Yeah.
Watch how we judge. That's all. Yeah. Like,
and watch who you listen to. Don't judge people based
on somebody else. Yeah, somebody else's story. Period.
Somebody's opinion.
Yeah, because
don't do it. You're gonna get your ass is gonna be chapped at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere else, man. We're gonna go somewhere. Yeah. I want to talk some about some good shit, right? Like opening weekend for the NFL Thursday night, Detroit Lions, Kansas City, man. Did you see him?
That was already exciting. We got all smoking. Who saw that?
Listen,
who saw that coming? Right.
Oh boy. So listen, today, y'all, we're gonna talk we'll give a few minutes to this whole NFL thing.
Let's go.
So we said we want to do a little something. Man, I forgot to do something. Hold on, y'all. All right, now we good. We probably talked for about 8 minutes there. Yeah. Hey, we're going to pick the division winners and wild card teams. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl and who's going to win that Super Bowl, man. Woo! Big head Prince, baby!
You see where
I'm rocking it, baby. You already know. Steelers, here we go. I am an Eagles fan, too. I'm not one of them yinzers that... Oh, I hate the Eagles. I rock with the Eagles. That Eagles is my favorite team for life. The Eagles and Steelers are my team, but the Steelers are definitely up here. But Bernie, dog, why don't you spit out some AFC winners for me, man? Who you got in the AFC winning the divisions?
In the divisions, I love the Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all know I do, but in that AFC in the AFC North, I got to go with them Ravens.
Ooh, we going with the Ravens? Okay,
yeah, I really do.
Okay.
I got to go with them Ravens in that AFC North. There's a lot of quarterback play, and I just think that, I don't know, I got to see a little more from Kenny. That's all it is.
I dig it. What about the AFC East, bro? Out there, Buffalo, Miami, all them. Who's winning that joint?
Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah, again.
A lot of people picking the Jets in Miami, dog.
Nope. Buffalo's still strong. Hey, I love Aaron Rodgers. We all do, but
I don't love him. I think he's a jackass. I hope you're watching this, Ann.
I fool you. I always do.
I'm glad you like. I don't like
when it comes to playing that position behind that center, he does his thing.
Yeah, he's good in regular season, but okay. Hey, but okay. How about the West? How about out West, boy? What you got out West?
You already know who's winning that.
Who's winning that one? You want to tell me?
You know who's winning
the Kansas City Chiefs. Is that what we talking?
Again, I know it looked bad, but they're going to get it together.
How about? Oh, of course. And it was out Kelsey. And it's not an excuse. It's the NFL. Right. That's all you hear. The Lions ain't that good. Man, I think the Lions about to shock some people. Hey, Dan Campbell's about to be biting them kneecaps. You know, he biting kneecaps and shit.
Yeah.
But how about the AFC South, dog? What you got there? Jags, Titans.
Yeah, no, they just that division, that whole division down there. I don't know. I'll toss it up between the. I don't know. I think Sunshine going to do it again.
Jags.
I think Sunshine will do it.
Now you got 3 wild card teams.
I think he'll do it again.
Who the 3 wild card teams?
The Steelers always get one.
Steelers.
We'll find a way to win.
Steelers is getting one.
I know y'all gonna say that they never win it, but I don't care. We get there. They always find it. They always find a way to get the one. And
you got 2 more teams.
I'm gonna go with them Tennessee Titans in our strong ass running game.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
They did pick up your boy, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
So and then the last one, you got the Bengals ain't making it. You think the Bengals going to the end of the playoffs in that wild card?
Yeah, no, the Bengals are gonna make the playoff.
Oh, so they get that wild card.
Yeah.
So they get that 7th wild card for you.
Joe Burrow and them will be there again.
So I mean, I dig what you're saying. Like I got the Bills with you. A lot of people staying away from them Bills. They think because the Jets got Aaron Rodgers, they got Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
The Chiefs, I'm sticking with them just like you.
You're going with your bird.
I'm going with the Steelers, dog. The Steelers are winning the AFC North. I said before preseason. I said after the free agency market, after the draft, I said, listen, they're going 10-7, maybe 11-6. I for real see them at 12-5 right now. I see them going 12-5 this year. I think Kenny's. Listen, I think their defense gonna be top 3.
He looked good, but I just
it's preseason.
I feel like
get it.
that division is tough.
Oh, it's the toughest division of football, in my opinion.
That division
but I still think the Steelers win that, right?
Yeah.
And then I say the Jags.
I'm not mad at you. Sunshine. Yeah, I'm going with Sunshine. Right.
There's some people gonna know what that's about.
Yeah.
But, hey, and then I got the Bengals, the Dolphins, and the Ravens as the wild cards.
Oh,
listen,
Ravens.
I think the Bengals and Ravens get in as wild cards. I don't see the Jets getting into the playoffs. I literally think Aaron Rodgers is gonna. I think he's gonna choke. And to be honest with you, I'm hoping for it because I don't like the dude.
I don't like that term, choke, because that's a team sport, man. It takes a lot of broken pieces to fail.
You're right, but everybody and their mother thinks because they got Aaron Rodgers, people are picking him to go to the goddamn Super Bowl, Bertie. They're an okay team. I think the Dolphins are gonna make it over them though.
That NFL thing is a tough situation. This ain't no playground football,
bro.
I get it. They're finding ways. They're finding ways to get you.
So listen. So you want to go first in the NFC again?
No, you take the NFC.
You want me to take the NFC? Yeah. So NFC, right? All right. So here I got the Birds, the Eagles. They win in the. I think the Eagles are gonna go ahead and win that NFC East. And then the Niners. People starting to knock off the Niners. They think the Seahawks. I think Geno Smith had a. I don't see Geno Smith doing it again. I don't see Geno Smith doing what he did last year. I think that was, I don't know what it was, but I just don't see it. So I like the Niners.
I don't know. I disagree.
Well, shit.
That boy got good, man.
I dig it. The Lions. I think the Lions is winning that division, bro. I think they're coming up. And I did this before Thursday game.
I agree with that.
The Lions. I think
said that.
The Falcons, because somebody got to win the South.
That's the most trash.
That's the most trash division in the league.
He said the Falcons.
The Falcons, though.
I think I agree with your NFC.
And I say that, but I still think wild cards. I think the Saints pull out of there because the NFC is weak.
Yeah.
The NFC is weak, and I did not pick the Saints. So I picked the Saints, and then I picked the Vikings and the Giants to be the other 2 wild card teams. I don't have the Seahawks going, man. That's where I'm at. What you pick? What do you got?
It's just the wild cards for me. You said the Saints, the Vikings.
Saints, Vikings, and Giants for the wild card. I got the Eagles, the Niners, Lions, and Falcons winning the division.
The divisions are.
You like that?
Yeah, our division leaders are just the same. I think that.
You think the Seahawks?
I think the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. I didn't even have. See,
I think the Cowboys are going to.
You think the Cowboys are going to be in there?
I think that's
a wild card team.
Everyone disagreed with Jerry Jones
when
he picked up Trey Lance.
Right.
But my man, I think that puts heat on Dak.
It definitely does.
You're going to get a different quarterback.
Yeah, because they ain't got what's your boy?
I don't even know.
I can't remember that cat's but he played well.
Yeah, but
he's from Pitt. I think he was from Pitt, but
yeah, but you understand. I feel like now I feel like that was a great move, but I feel like that was a great move.
So what do you got, the Cowboys? Who you got in your wild card teams? And the Cowboys?
I got the...
You think the Seahawks?
I got the Cowboys. Yes, the Seahawks. And I'm not going to lie. The Rams are going to sneak in there.
Ooh, see, I think the Rams, they're going to end up trading off people. I think they're going to trade off Aaron Darnold. They went all in a couple years ago, and it paid off for them.
Yeah, they got their chip out of it. But now you think that it's up?
I think it's up, bro. I think Aaron Donald's going to be traded by the trade deadline. I think Bradford might even get traded, bro. I think they're in a rebuild mode, dog.
So they're going to get rid of both the offense and their defense.
I really think. I just don't.
I didn't think about it that way, but that's
I just don't see them being very good.
That's where I would go with.
Okay, I dig it.
Yeah, that's
Super Bowl, baby. Who's going? Who's winning? Who's going to the Super Bowl? Who's winning?
Man, that's a tough ass question. I hate this at week 1.
Well, now you got to do it. The people want to know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. In the NFC, I think them Eagles are going back.
So the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
I really do, and this is why.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm hearing.
That quarterback is the definition of perseverance.
Special.
At every level. So going to the war and the pieces that they put together, I feel like I feel like the Eagles and just like you said, I feel like the NFC is so weak. Like
right.
that to me they're the natural. Is my natural favorite.
Something crazy happens every year, but I really like the Eagles.
Now this AFC thing, sheesh, you could literally put every one of them playoff teams in a hat and pick one, and I don't think you would be wrong.
Because I don't think people understand. Like, there's some people who are listening to our podcast and they're like, "The hell they talk?" Listen, it's a different ballgame when you get into them playoffs. Man. Like, it's just everything changes, man. You just got to get in,
right? And you don't never know who's coming out of the bench. To me, it's always defense.
It's a big thing. That's funny you say that.
Funny
you say that. I'm going to reference something here in a few minutes when you're done.
To me, it's going to be whoever playing the best defense at the right time.
So who's your pick for the Super Bowl? The Eagles against who in the AFC?
In the AFC, man, kill me to say this. I think your brother's boys is going to the bowl.
My brother's boys.
The Buffalo Bills.
Oh!
I do. I think it's going to be the Bills and the Eagles.
Josh Allen, because we was talking before this a little bit. You was kind of leaning towards the Ravens.
No, I think the Ravens is going to win our division, but I don't.
Right. Yeah, you don't think they're making the Super Bowl yet. You say Josh Allen versus Jalen Hurts. Huh? Who's winning?
I don't.
Who's the winner? Who gets it?
Them boys out east get a ring.
The Eagles?
Yeah.
Okay, the Eagles get their second ring.
Yeah, them boys out east get a ring, man.
Dog, that's hilarious.
The boys out east get a ring.
That's hilarious. Cause my
homeboy.
My pick is my pick is the Eagles and the Steelers. I'm not playing. I think Kenny Pickett. Now this is why I say you just said about defense. You said defense is the thing. 19 of the last 20 Super Bowls. I think it's 19 of the last 20. I forgot to write this down. It's the one thing I forget to write down. Right? But I think it's 19 out of 20. A top 10 quarterback and a top 3 defense have won the Super Bowl.
Makes sense.
I think Kenny Pickett has the ability and has the tools to be a top 10 quarterback, and I think that defense, once again, it's based TJ Watt, to me, the best player in the NFL.
I'm not lying to you. I told you.
The best defender in the NFL.
I told you. Out of all them in the AFC, I'm telling you, this is one of those years. Anybody. So I can't sit and argue with you over that.
Ben won one in his second year, and I'm not comparing Kenny to Ben. I'm just saying I like Kenny Pickett. I like George Pickens. I like Freiermuth. I like what I see in the city. I'm really. So I say it's a Keystone State matchup, and I circled the Steelers on my paper. That was wrong though. It's a Keystone State matchup, but Philly gets another ring, man.
Yeah, I feel like.
And I know it's crazy because I said I love the Steelers. I like the Eagles a lot. That is literally.
So you get the big head Bruce Bowl. This is what the hell you telling me.
The big head Bruce Bowl, man. The Steelers and Eagles, and I think Hurts gets that championship, man. But I think, that's where I'm at.
I wish all well to the Steelers. I really do. Trust me. I'm not saying, but I'm just being a realist, and I'm not. I understand what you're saying. A lot definitely rides on Kenny. Right. I feel like they have their pieces in play. Man, no. I don't know. It's gonna be. I just don't know.
Man, so we can move on to something else. Though I do want to say this, man. Damar Hamlin, Buffalo Bills player, played right here at he played at Pitt, right?
Mm-hmm.
He went to Pitt. He's a hometown kid from what is it?
Stowe Rocks.
I believe.
I believe from Stowe Rocks.
First of all, I want to say I don't know if how many people out there in YouTube land or whatever know about this situation, but last year in a game versus Cincinnati, this man died on the field. He hit someone and he died on the field. And I want to give something. I want to give a shout out. We do our shout outs at the end of the show, but I'm going to give a shout out to the trainers that brought that man back to life and saved him, because I don't think they get enough. They damn sure don't get enough credit. Those medics that was on the side. So if you're a medic out there, period, saving lives, man, that's phenomenal. Hey, shout out to all y'all. But for those ones that were on that field and saved that young man's life, he is played in a preseason game. He is back playing in the NFL. This dude died on the field. I don't want to get hit by a brother that died on the field.
Yeah, that's crazy. He ain't fair.
I don't want to get hit by a brother that died on the field, because this dude came back to life and is now playing in the NFL for the Buffalo Bills this year. So,
and also, and right with that, man, health and safety, health and prosperity to all you fellas.
College,
NFL, high school, little league, all y'all. Man. Coaches, make sure we're watering them young kids
watering
down.
Them young ups, man. You don't need some people getting yelled at in the sideline by people.
Yeah,
crazy ass.
Right.
Hey, but listen. So, man. But yeah, listen. We're off that topic. We got to talk about this too, real quick. Let's spend a little time. Prime time, baby. Dion and them Colorado Buffaloes, your boy. Hey, and you got people mad. Pat Narduzzi at Pitt and all these college coaches are bitching about Prime. Prime went in there and did what y'all wasn't able to do. Why are you mad at this man? This dude, he went and just went in and said, look, if you don't want to play here, don't play here. I'm bringing in this, and this. And this is what we got. This dude, he's taking advantage of a system. He's taking advantage of a system that y'all put in place. Y'all put this in place. I know it might not have meant to be that way, but what do we do with rules when we're trying to be better? We bend them a little bit, right?
I don't understand what you're mad about them for, what they're mad at anyway.
Because he went in there and took all these goddamn kids and said, all right, you get out and I'm bringing in a whole new class.
Yeah.
There's like 80-some new players on the Colorado Buffaloes roster.
And if it was anybody else, it'd be more power to him.
I mean, if it was Whitey.
Yeah,
if it was a white coach.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't feel like anybody deserves backlash for this at all.
No, I think he's taking advantage of.
Right, and we're seeing something great. Let's watch how it plays out.
Let's do that.
Here goes something that I definitely know, though. No matter what, everyone's going to be watching when Colorado's on that TV.
Oh, you bet they are, until they lose the game.
No, that don't even matter then, because there's either people watching to want to see him win, but there's definitely also who else?
There's people that want to see him lose. They want to see him fall, baby.
Yeah, so you understand. So you
already know it.
That's going to be high times.
But I'm going to tell you, they got that boy Travis Hunter. First of all, his son's a good quarterback, but Travis Hunter,
that's an alien.
I'm going to tell you right now, I love the fact that he's playing for Coach Prime, because Coach Prime, this dude played 120 snaps in week 1. Offensive, and he plays wide receiver and cornerback, people. And the dude is a stud. And Dion is the last person who's going to tell somebody, especially a young man who says, I want to play both ways. Dion's going to say, show me you can do it. Because Dion did it, and Dion played in a baseball game, or he played in the World Series and had a football game on the same day.
You know how most teams have the captain sign?
He has the L. I saw that yesterday.
He has the L, and what do Hunter have on him?
I didn't see.
Oh, you didn't? He has the letter D.
The letter D.
The L for
the
lead.
Dog.
Damn
right.
I
forgot. Yeah,
this guy,
Prime.
He's not just a football player. This is a dog.
Coach,
you understand?
Coach Prime, I hear you want to be called, man. I'll call you Prime Time, Dion, whatever. You the man.
You deserve it.
Yeah,
you did yours right.
I ain't really gonna be. I mean, I know you want all these people calling you Coach Prime. They mad, but
hey, everyone get their flowers, but let's not hate on something that could be great.
I want to see it play out.
Me too. I want to see it play out.
I want to see it play out. Hey, we gotta move on, man. We gotta move on. We got some more topics, man. Of course, you know we run it. Kind of staying on the football note. the Washington football team, the Washington Redskins, the Washington Commanders, whatever you want to call them, man. There's been a lot of controversy over the last few years about the Redskins, about the team.
What about the logo?
Well, it's just period. It's about that name, the Redskins name, Bernie.
Here, I don't feel like there's anything derogatory about it. Here you go. To me, it's about switching with the times. Okay, there might have been a time long before me, long before you, long before the NFL, where somebody might have called an Indian a Redskin and it was offensive. Mm-hmm. We did not live through that.
Right.
To me, we're only, once again, like America does at its greatest, like we're the greatest at doing this, we're just erasing history.
Oh, shit, I can't believe you said that.
You understand? Because, here we go to this again. If there's not a team called the Washington Redskins, and if I was Indian, I'd be upset for the removal. What else is there about Indians in America? Even Cleveland, the Cleveland
baseball team, the Cleveland Indians.
Now they're the Guardians. You understand everything about. And once again, we shouldn't be calling these people Indians anyway. That was just the thought that a man was coming to discover a different land.
And that's just ignorance, of course.
There we go.
It's ignorance. Just like it is today in 2023. It was in 1492 when this dipshit comes across a boat. Columbus didn't even find America. That's a different story.
Right. And my thing is this: instead of let's finding a name and y'all going all outside the box to find a name, there's another name that you could have called the Washington football team.
What's that?
The Washington Natives.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna find that offensive.
Why?
Offensive. Because people do.
But we went with Redskins.
You know what's gonna find that? There's gonna be a group of a whole bunch of white folks and black folks, and they're in this group, and it's for the protection of Native Americans that they started. And none of them are fucking even Native American, but they started this group because they got to find something to start and find something to bitch about. Because once again, in America, we like to do that a lot.
And here it goes, and there goes, and then everyone says, and I know I'm about to get killed for this, but when they talk about the indoctrination of education, Bruce, that's the thing that we miss, and it's right in our face, and we miss it. Because one of our first lessons in history that they give us that history book, and one of the very first lines is about America is Columbus came to America in 1492. But there was an indigenous and native people there that taught him how to navigate, Navigate, that means travel, right?
This dude just came across the ocean.
And cultivate?
On the land that they were already here on.
Who discovered what here?
That's some bitch. We already know. Look, that's another time for another discussion. Yeah, but Christopher Columbus wasn't even the first one to show up here in this joint. We already know. But you're right. The Native Americans was already here, right?
Yeah. So why wouldn't we? That's the only. And even the Native Americans that are angry, like, come on.
And there are.
Your history is being erased, and this is what you didn't want. You said that your land was stolen, they got you on reservations. This is the way the rest of the world, the rest of this country knows you. And I know that's terrible because we should know you for so much more. We should know you for so much more. But let's not take it off the main stage, like the Florida State Seminoles. Let's do it like that.
Yeah.
Name them a tribe. There's
Find
nothing wrong.
Something that can be less offensive, I guess. But I want to talk about this. Here's the thing about the Redskins name. Listen, check this out, Bertie. You said some things about erasing history. You said some things that I want to definitely touch on. But I do want to tell you that here's the thing about the name Redskins. So there is a group that's called the the Native American Gardens Association. It's NAGA. Now, this is the group that back in 2020, was fighting to have the Redskins name removed. Now, this is the same group that has over 100,000 signatures from Native Americans across this country to have the name Redskins reapplied to Washington. The name ain't coming back. They ain't calling them Redskins no more. Too many people saying stuff about it. I am part Cherokee Indian. I have Cherokee Indian in my blood. I get it. That part. Redskins is not a derogatory term for all Native Americans. It actually refers to a man that was named Two Guns White Calf. He was a Blackfoot chief, and he was huge in the National Congress for American Indians. He was big, a big advocate for civil rights for Native Americans back in the day. This man, it's said, I want to say it's his grandson, made a quote and said, to some people having that name Redskins, the term Redskins come from Indians used to paint themselves with a red type of paint. Right. And that was for wartime, for things of that nature. It is an honor to a lot of Native Americans. The term Redskins is an honor. This man was also featured on a Buffalo nickel. The resemblance is he's on the Buffalo nickel. This man, Two Guns White Calf. He's got like 3 different names, but huge in the civil rights of Native Americans. Like, so people want this erased. Groups want this erased. This Naga group I was telling you about, the Native Americans Guardian Association, it depends upon, I've been doing so much goddamn reading and studying. There are some people that say this group is funded by George Soros. You got an idea who George Soros is?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
I'm not even so listen, this is for another time now. I thought you knew.
You look mad as hell. I didn't know him.
Dog, I thought you knew. Oh, no. Look up the Soros family. Soros.
Okay.
They got their hands in a lot of controversial things, bro. They got money. They big money. Like they own some media outlets and things. So now that's just what I don't know if it's true. I'm not knocking this Naga. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying there are 2 sides to every story. It depends upon what you're reading.
Yeah.
And I want to say I'm so glad you said this, because you're saying taking that history away. Because this is something for another podcast that I want to bring up, but I want to tell you what you said about erasing history. I actually have it written down with a star here. You cannot erase history, because that is how history is forgotten. And that's where, this is a thing where I'm a firm believer in when all these statues are being ripped down south and things are being taken away. And listen, I don't agree with a lot. I don't agree with it. You know my feelings on stuff. Some of these people know my feelings, but you start you're ripping down history. If you can't keep that, I know there's people that are going to salute that, and it's like a church, right? It's like the crucifix, right? People are going to worship it no matter what, and there's going to be people that are going to worship and believe this, and there's going to be people that worship them statues. But you cannot erase history.
This is where me and him disagree. Like, there's certain parts of history that need to be erased, but they're not erasing the parts that need it. You understand? When it comes to artifacts and shit like that, there's some shit that shouldn't be.
Well, we're gonna fly off topic then. I want to hear why you would disagree with me about erasing. So why do you want to keep some parts of history and not others?
Because a lot of American history wasn't built on disastrous shit.
Okay.
General Lee.
Okay.
Nothing should be named General the fuck Lee.
Okay.
Nothing. You killed, massacred Americans. But if we go down south, that's a praised goddamn name. Do you understand? Like, get the hell out of here. Like, there's a lot of shit. No. It should be taught in school, and it should be, but we won't teach that type of shit.
Right. Hell no we
won't. What we are doing, and how is this not treason? You lost the damn war. You can't fly that flag anymore. And then we sit back as soft-ass, pussy-ass Americans Well, dude, that ain't your country.
So you're saying what, the Confederate flag?
You're damn right, bro.
So you think the Confederate flag? I disagree with everything the Confederate flag has to do with.
The Confederate flag probably didn't even stand for that, because I believe that there were black Confederates.
Oh,
it's what they made it throughout.
It's what it's been made throughout history.
Right, yeah.
But you want to get rid of that?
It shouldn't be here.
You want to get rid of, you said General Lee, because
they lost the fucking war.
Shit happens.
This is no longer.
Fucking Germany lost World War fucking II. You're not taking their fucking flag, are you? Should they erase their flag?
That's their land and their country. This is supposed to be red, white, and blue with the damn stars
and
in the square. That thing is not an American flag.
I know what it stands for. I know the people that ride them in their fucking trucks, but I don't want them to get rid of them. Bernie, if we get rid of the Confederate flags, if we keep knocking down every goddamn statue,
you can't talk about not getting rid of the fucking Confederate flag and talk about you have a United States of fucking anything.
Okay.
What the hell are we talking about?
Still have freedom.
They're going to the root of division.
Do we have freedoms in this country?
Yes!
We free to believe what we want in this country.
Flying another flag on this land is fucking treason.
It's flying a flag on your motherfucking house. I don't care if they... what about the...
Real Americans died over this shit. What are you talking about?
What about the homosexual flag? The LGBTQ flag? It's rainbows. What if you fly that? Should we take that away?
Did they kill anybody, Bruce?
I don't care who they killed.
Did they kill anybody? Did they massacre people? Did they take land? No, they did not. Did they fight for the inhumane conditions to stay inhumane? No, they did not. They didn't.
I dig it.
They didn't.
I understand what you're saying. But what I'm asking you is...
keep the history, lose the monuments. That's what I'm telling you. Keep the history, lose the monument.
Lose it. So I want to see.
What the hell are you?
How are you going to keep the history? How do you keep the history without keeping the monument?
It's in your books right now.
The books made by the dipshits that are feeding you false information most of the time, or feeding you information. So that's the history you want. I want to see the monument of the motherfucker that people think is Jesus fucking Christ to them, or is their God. I want to see that, and I want to see people bitch about it.
You want to know why most people don't want to see the monuments?
Go ahead.
That's an ugly ass reminder, bro.
I get it.
That's an ugly ass reminder, bro. You said it yourself. The Jason Aldean song. It was a good song until you saw what?
I saw that courthouse.
Exactly.
That was my first impression. Then, when I went and did some more research, that courthouse been in numerous
videos. Yes, absolutely.
Movies, whatever. So, yes, I had that problem. That don't mean I need you to rip that fucking courthouse down because they lynched somebody there in the 1800s or early 1900s. Should that courthouse be ripped down?
Yes.
It should be. So we just gonna start. We can't rebuild everything, though.
Why not? We rebuild it. What the hell you mean? See, we're going bye to the topics, bro.
Yeah, listen, they're going. I know.
Okay. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Rosewood, Florida. What do you mean we can't rebuild? And dude, come on. You see what the hell my skin is. These shits is ugly stains. There's so many fucking places that were affluent African-American neighborhoods. They turned them into lakes. Hold on now.
I want to say, explain to these people, though, those two places, just give them a quick... Okay. There's people that don't know about it. I know.
Okay.
Give people a
Here we go.
I will.
Small explanation. Tulsa, Oklahoma was an affluent African-American community. They didn't need any help from anybody. They really built it. They called the place, the nickname was Black Wall Street. Businesses booming, everything. Black money. To me, this is what we wanted. This is stopping, you know what I mean? Like everything, they feel like they're getting into a fair race. Bombs, boom, gone. Good night to that. You understand? Like, the people that thought like your people with that these are the people that thought that was a good thing. Me as a black man, I can't agree with you on this shit.
And me as a white man, I think that an atrocity.
Rosewood, a woman cheating on her husband, blames the black fella. Whole place goes to shit. Once again, the whites used to come to this neighborhood to shop. Boom. Terror, massacre. You understand? Now we got to kill these people. Years later, the lady, I lied. I was just cheating on my husband. You understand? Like, come on. It's humanity. That's what's at the thing with me. That flag to most, I'm not going to say any, we can't use this to sweep like, to most people don't mean that to me. You understand what I'm saying? When I see that flag, I see them 4 girls that got burned in that Alabama church. You understand? I see these people trying to stop people from going across the bridge. Mm-hmm. That's what I see. I don't see nothing justified in it. Nothing at all. Right. What I do love though is that there was some people that had enough sense to say that this shit ain't right, man. Do you understand? That's what I'm about, and I feel like that's the humane thing. Like, come on, I can't sit here and praise this man, and I know what the hell he did, Bruce. You understand? Like, I don't give a hell, and I don't care what, if it could have been a black man that massacred. I can't, you did something that inhumane to somebody? No way. Even still to this day, they're still rumbling. Bruce, a black man in Mississippi with his boss going home. Give me your shoes. Get out the car. They're hunting him today. Come on, man. That's what that stands for. I can't roll with that.
Bertie, I know exactly what you're saying about the feeling. I don't agree with the Confederate flag. I don't agree with a lot of the things that are associated with the Confederate flag. Statues of Confederate leaders, of whatever. There's 10 million things in this country alone that are in places like Tulsa, Oklahoma, in places probably like Jackson, Mississippi, in places like Alabama, in California. There's places that, and there's things that I know nothing about. We know nothing about.
Absolutely.
That flag, that Confederate flag, the real meaning of that flag, you know what that is. Do you know what that is? The real meaning of that flag was for the 13 original colonies. That was the real meaning of that flag. It was taken through history
and made something else
by some pieces of shit. Straight. If you were a racist, if you were white, if you are black, if you are Chinese, Asian, if you are Italian, if you are Irish, if you are whatever the hell you are, if you don't like somebody because of the color of their skin or because of where they're from, you are an asshole. That goes back to how we started this whole thing. You're an asshole.
And that's all.
Because you don't like somebody for a certain reason. And unfortunately, 90% of the time, it's going to be because of what you look like, because we like to judge a book by its cover. For the most part, that's what people do. You see something, that's your mind's already going, and you're thinking, "Oh my God!" Well, you know what I mean. This is what happens. But you said you don't want history to be erased, and I get what you're saying. I understand. I empathize with how you're feeling. The thing is, right now it doesn't matter if you rip those statues down and no write stories about it. The problem is 100 years ago, 100 years from right now, when all these statues are gone and this is gone and that's gone, if we allow them to take down these statues and get rid of this flag and do that, do you think they're going to be coming after other cultures for other things in this country? Do you think that opens up the floodgates to, well, because we don't run this shit. The people ain't running this place.
I'm about to say something to you.
Go ahead.
I feel what you're saying, Bruce. As African American and people, I don't know if I'm that or not. And I'm just being honest. And it's exactly about what you're talking about. When you're talking about history being erased, my brother, Black's history is erased. We don't know who the fuck we are. We don't know who the fuck we are. And then here goes another thing. And we sit around here and like some of us, we looking for reparations. And I was listening to somebody, and I forget who it was, and I'm so sorry I forgot your name. And he was smart as hell, and he was like, you can't give black people reparations. Guess why?
Why?
There's no determining place where you came from. You have to get reparations, they have to know where you derived.
They don't have to.
Yes. They don't have to.
They don't have to.
By law, this is what they're saying.
But I'm going to...
That's the laws that are in place.
You just said something. You just validated my point for me. Birdie, as an African American, as a black man, as whatever people, melanated people, want to associate themselves with, right? Where's your history? You know what happened to it, Bird? It was thrown away in the fucking garbage, and people wrote stories, and they said, fuck you, you black son of a bitch, you're no good. And that's the history that you have. So I don't want this shit torn down. I don't want this shit fucking erased, because it's a physical thing. This stuff cannot be taken away. We need it, because we don't need in 400 fucking years or in 300 years, we don't need the same shit that black people are going through right now. This shit can be changed in 300 fucking years. We ain't gonna be around to see it. If this planet lasts 300 goddamn years, it's gonna change, but you cannot erase history, is my point. That's just my point. And you validated it by telling me where the fuck is my history.
Yes, exactly. But I'm telling you that in the sense of how the fuck do you want me to care about that shit? Where's mine? Like
I understand that. I get it, Bertie.
And then there's so many people out there that's like, why you act like this? Why you do this? We don't know ourselves. We don't know ourselves. And then you take what people don't know and make it a wild. That's not wild. That's a kid that don't understand.
And that's what I'm saying.
Give them if you want somebody.
That's why I don't want history to go nowhere. That's why I don't want history to be in a fucking book that somebody who thinks they're in charge because they're a superior being or they're a superior race. I don't want that shit being put in books and falsified. The great thing that we have going on right now is we have these. We have these all the goddamn time. We had some other stuff going on, man. We definitely did. But once again, this is how we do it, man. I didn't think this was going, but seriously, when it comes to that, I don't want history to be erased. And you validated my point. The reason I don't want it to go where you validated it.
I feel you.
With your own words, you said, "Where's your history? Where the fuck is your history?" The only thing you know as a black man is that, or as an African American, that black folks have been hung and have been fucking beat and whipped. That's what the fuck y'all know. Because it was, at that time, the superior fucking race had the numbers over you. Now, guess what? The superior fucking race, the white people, they still got the numbers. They still got them. But it's the history that we're able to literally view, to see with our own eyes, because as people, what do? We see something and we react. We see something and we make a judgment. So I want to see this shit. I want to see that flag. I want to see you fly that flag on your fucking truck and say, wow, he's either a fucking retard or he's a fucking cool person and just likes the fucking flag. Because there might be some people that just like the flag. Even though it's a Confederate flag that to you and I stands for shitbag. You feel what I'm saying? I know, this is how I feel. This is why I don't want history to go nowhere. And you validated it, dog, for me. Yo, I dug it. We went longer than we wanted to again. But we got out. Hey, you said.
We'll be back there.
He said, forget the topics.
Yeah.
Bro, hey, listen, we went up, guys, it went different than we were wanting to go, but I'm cool. But just like always, every week, we give shout outs, man. And I want y'all to know that we don't receive anything. These restaurants we tell you about, these people we speak about, these businesses we might talk about, we're not getting nothing. These people aren't giving us anything. This is literally, we are shouting out people that we either care about, if it's personal, if it's a business, or if it's a business, restaurant, whatever it might be. We shout those people out because of experiences that we've had personally, or good experiences that we know of, people that are good in the community, like we said, the restaurants, everybody that we do. This week, there's a State Farm agent right here where I live, in West Newton, State Farm. It is State Farm, West Newton. Goddamn, the guy's name, Rob Edwards, and his daughter Courtney. Amazing. These people literally save me over $2,500 a year on my home and car insurance. And I know that sounds like...
That's a commercial.
I mean, it does. It sounds like a commercial, but that's no bullshit. They saved me over $2,500, man. And just literally great people. Hometown, look, I preach all the time. Support your hometown businesses, man. Support these small businesses, especially if they treat you right, man. If they're treating you right, support them, you know what I mean? So I'm going to give that shout out. Once again, I think that's it for me. Shout out.
Hey,
what you got, Bertie?
Hey, grab the youth, y'all, man. I love y'all. Grab the youth, man. Tell them something positive. Encourage them, man. Let's get these kids on the right path. They are our future. Can't start skipping generations.
Hey, man,
love y'all.
We appreciate y'all, man. We took it longer than we wanted to, but hey, I love it. I know y'all love it. Hey, like it. We need eight more people, 8 more subscribers to get to that 200. We want to have that for next week, man. Peace out, y'all.
Love y'all. That got cursed.